Hey guys, my name is Sid. Welcome to another vlog, and today we're going to be checking out the Realme 6. This phone just came out in Dubai a week ago, so we're going to be testing it out. And I'm kind of stuck at home, so I'm doing a limited review of this thing, but I did get a chance to play with it for the last couple of days, and it's a very interesting phone. So at the end of this video, I'm doing a giveaway of this phone, so stay tuned till the end so you can find out how to win this thing. I really like the design of it. This phone is a hole punch instead of the teardrop that they had last year, and they also have a really nice aluminium frame going around the whole phone, as well as a nice polycarbonate back. So overall, I quite like the design of the phone. I think it looks really nice. It's got a bit more of a fancy finish, if you can see the way that it looks over there. The light reflects off it quite nicely. Bottom of the phone, you'll see a USB-C port, which does support fast charging. You do get a fast charging brick in the box as well. And you do get a headphone jack on this phone. There's only one speaker for it in the bottom. On the side, you'll see this nice indented fingerprint sensor, which works really well and is fast. And because it's indented, it's quite easy to reach. The screen is a 6.5-inch LCD doing 1080 by 2400 pixels. So that's a pretty high pixel density, 405 pixels per inch. And it also supports 90 Hz display. You guys might have heard me talking about the 90 Hz display in some other phones. And it makes web browsing, playing games on this, pretty much doing anything a much better experience. So I'm glad that all the manufacturers, even at this price range, are going for 90 Hz displays. This phone over here that I have is the 8 gig 128 GB variant. Now this also has Realme's new version of the operating system, which I'm quite liking. It's a really nice experience. It is working on the latest release version of Android, which is Android 10, which is really cool. This phone also has a 4300 milliamp hour battery, and it's got a Helios GT processor inside it. Now in terms of performance, I was testing out this phone. I opened up multiple apps. I tried PUBG on it. Everything is working smoothly as you'd expect. So no issues with the processor, at least for me. There's no stuttering at all. It even keeps up with the 90 Hz display really well, so that's a big plus. In terms of camera, you're pretty much getting the same high-end specifications that you're getting on the much more expensive Realme X2 Pro. You got a 64 megapixel 1.8 f camera on this, as well as a 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro lens, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. So you get a lot of camera performance on this as well. So here I'm going to show you a couple of shots that I took on this phone, including video performance. Now video at 5x zoom is pretty much unusable, but other than that, I think the video quality is pretty good. Hey guys, I'm standing outside. It's a little bit bright, so I'm trying to see how this camera handles a really bright situation. Looks to be doing pretty well so far, and now it's a bit more backlit. And it's handling itself pretty well. Sky's blown out, but I mean, it's not doing a great job of the HDR, but overall video quality is nice. Okay guys, that was the camera test from my balcony. As you can see, the roads over here are pretty empty. That's because Dubai is kind of on lockdown this weekend. It's not doing the same kind of HDR that you'd see on an iPhone 10, or the image stabilization as well at 5x zoom is pretty much unusable. But apart from that, you get really nice pictures. Sometimes I felt like the autofocus was missing out on the subject. Maybe it's the size of the 64 megapixel camera, or maybe it was the distance from the subject that was causing it issues. But other than that, I didn't really have any issues with the camera on this phone. I think some of the pictures came out just awesome. And even the color reproduction, some of the detail you can see in these 64 megapixel shots is pretty amazing. Now here's a side-to-side comparison of taking the same photograph with 64 megapixels versus regular camera. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to show you the amount of detail, because of YouTube compression, you're not really going to be able to see the difference. But once we zoom in, you should be able to tell quite a massive difference between the 64 megapixel shot and the regular shot. Overall, I think it's a great phone, especially at the price range. It's giving you a lot of features for a pretty good price. You're getting the same hole punch camera that you see in some of the much more higher end phones. It's only $250 for this phone, and I would say it's a big improvement, especially in terms of camera and also the design factor from the Realme 5, which I reviewed. I'll leave a link for the Realme 5 over here. So it's pretty much got all that plus a little bit extra on this phone. That's it for the review of the Realme 6. Now, if you guys want to win this phone, make sure you are subscribed and leave me a comment on this video telling me why you want to win this phone. And once this whole lockdown situation clears up, I'll make sure to ship the phone to one of you guys. So stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to watch more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.